Your father was married to Mary. Mary
Yeah,
had two twin sisters.
yeah.
Okay. And then,
Francisca and Antoinette.
okay, Francisca and Antoinette.
You
What
know,
happened
you
then?
know, you know their name by Mama Bobila Dawa and Mama Kosiangama.
Of course, that's how I know
One
them. So,
became the first lady, and my mother became the second wife of my father. That the one that was married to Mary. And when he died in
wait,
1982, she
wait.
became
I'm lost. I'm lost. I'm lost. I'm lost. Wait a minute. I'm
drawn
lost.
it in a picture to
So,
explain.
your father had a wife named Mary, and she had
Yeah,
two twin sisters,
yeah.
and she married one of the twin sisters as a second wife.
My father, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
You know how it was in our
Yeah.
parents' time, where sometimes you marry or your sister's your wife's sister or niece, if your wife cannot have children, or if
Mm-hmm.
it just doesn't work between you two, you
Okay.
were allowed to marry the sister or the niece.
Yeah.
We actually have a saying in our tribe that say "Dumo Duni." It means je veux dire en français, mets-le au monde et épouse-le. It means we marry each other in our village. It means you
Okay.
can marry someone you could be their father. You can marry them. It was something very
From
current, and that is how I became to be
okay. So wait a minute. Your mom was the second wife then.
of 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 uh, the guy Monsieur Litho that was married
Okay,
to
Mr. Little.
Mary.
Okay.
Yes,
So did he have children with
with
the
Mary.
first wife?
Yes, he had children. Actually, before marrying Mary, he had one son, and then he married Mary, and they had one son and four girls. So
Okay.
five.
Then after that he married your his the
My
twin
mom,
the sister, your mom, and then she
yeah,
had another set of kids.
six kids with my mom.
So in
No, wait,
total,
yeah, six. Yes, six with my mom.
he had like 13 or 14 kids.
Officially. I think we're like almost 20. If because there's some of them I don't know, they crawl from everywhere, and we have more
Okay.
apparently. With all due respect to everybody.
Back then, a wealthy man could marry a woman and his young sisters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or nieces. Actually, we have a different example of people we know we grew up with. I'm not gonna say their name, but one of family we know. The wife couldn't have kids, so the husband took the niece of the wife, and she's the one that had most of the kids. And the kids know that their biological mother is this one, but the other one they also
Is
consider their mom, and they
yes.
grew up like that. We have several
Yeah.
examples, several families, especially
Yeah.
in our tribe, because most of
Yeah. Yeah.
them are from our tribe.
So what is your tribe?
Alors we are the Lingbandi from North DRC.
Okay. Not far
Apparently,
from.
we how far from
No,
Kinshasa?
you're not far from RCA, right?
No, just at the border. Actually, we have
Uh,
family on the other side of the border. We speak the same dialect. Theirs is how do you say, a derivé of our Bandi language. They speak
okay.
Sango. We
Sango, yeah.
understand it.
Oh
It's
wow, amazing.
like Kinshasa and Brazzaville,
Yeah.
Badolite and Bangui on the other side. We have like a tiny river that you can cross by how do you call that in English? Pirogue.
Pirogue.
You say
I don't
pirogue
know.
in
No, when I don't know the word, I say in French. They
You can
all
say
speak
in
French
French.
too here.
Voilà. This
I mean,
is
most of
how.
them.
So we were talking about my parents. So
Yeah.
daddy had six kids with mom, And in 1982, my father, Mr. Litho, died.
Okay.
And that's where we were like adopted by Mobutu. That was the president at that time of DRC, of Zaire
So
at that.
why did he adopt you guys?
Well, I don't think I can say that live, but
Oh,
I
okay.
think
Okay.
well, because first off, my
Bonsoir, Queen
father,
Sengboni.
Mr. Tito and Mobutu, they were like brothers because they are from the
Okay.
same family. That's something we
Okay.
should say. They're from the same family. I thought my father was Mobutu's uncle, but I read lately the real
Oh,
story. They were like, comment tu dis, cousin germain?
okay.
Their
First
mothers were
cousins.
cousins. Yeah, first cousins. Voilà, that's the term
Okay.
I was looking. They were first cousins. So and plus my Monsieur Lito was older, so it was like
A
and
duty.
because Lito also introduced him to his wife and helped him become a president. Maybe that's why he was, he had to do something for his kids, take care of his kids while he wasn't there, and that's what
Okay.
he did. Well, the last of us had her baccalaureate the year he died, actually. So he did what he promised my father, I think, to take care of us.
So he introduced Mobutu to his wife, who was the
Mama
the other
Shada,
twin sister.
yes,
So
my
once
mom's.
he, so once your mom's sister, your mom's twin sister, so then he just adopted everybody.
Yes,
So how
like
how did it
like
how
us.
what you said?
Lucky us.
Yeah. So once you all adopted, how did like did you already know the other kids? Because all of a sudden you have a bunch of brothers and sisters because Mobutu himself had
We knew,
kids from his first wedding.
we all knew each other because my aunt, my mom's twin, she already had four kids with
Okay.
Mobutu. So we were going at school together. I think you were in that school too, Madame
Yeah.
Delvin. Yeah, we were all in that school.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
We will.
we knew the kids he had with Mama Cece. I think we never met them. We only met them when she died and my aunt became officially the first lady. This is when we met his other kids, and we didn't have any choice. At that time, you don't ask the kids
Yeah.
their point of view.
Yeah.
C'est comme ça.
So
Papa
you all
s'occupe de tout.
become. So you all
We all become
became.
a big family.
So hey, everybody got along because everybody knew each other anyway. We were all
We
part
didn't
of that
have
little.
we didn't have a choice.
He's like, yo, that's your sister now.
Tu
You
m'as dit
remember your
quoi?
friend? You remember your friend? She's your sister now. All right.
Bam. Well, actually, I had that because on my father also, uh, not only he had kids with my aunt Mary and then my mom, but he also had kids with other women. So
Oh,
one of my friends at school was Nancy Lito, my half sister, and we didn't know we were sisters.
okay.
We
So
kind
they
of
were,
knew because her brother was my brother. I
yeah,
knew that, but we were young. We were like 7, 6, 7,
yeah, yeah.
so confused. But yeah,
Mobai River.
yeah. Mobile River is the one between RCA and us.
Mountain Experience says, Bonsoir, Queen Sengboni.
I saw that Bonsoir Mountain.
And,
Attention, when I start talking about my family, I cannot stop. You're gonna have to stop me.
oh no, that's super interesting. I wish I was born Congolese to do my wife's sisters too. Well, I hope your wife is not seeing this.
What
Oh,
people say,
Dalia.
my God.
Dalia MTV, what up? How are you? So now you go from having 20 brothers and sisters to 40.
Yeah, but,
So
yeah,
one question I have, did the so you had your so it's the thing is it this is the thing in all our families, right? We have the official and then
yeah,
the
and
unofficials, right?
yeah.
So my question here is, did all of you get adopted by Mobutu, including the unofficial,
No,
or some of
just my
them?
just, just my mother's kids and Mary's kids.
Okay,
My mom's
so the
actually, because the others they weren't official, like you said, the non-official. Some of them we didn't even know about their existence, and
but they had the
some
name.
of them not even the names. We were in the same schools and everything, but like for example, my elder sister has the same name as one of my half sisters. Yeah, my father did that. They were born the same year, and he gave them the same name, which means two houses. The name means two houses. Yeah, imagine. And they were in the same.
Oncle.
No, African gangsters. They were gangsters.
They were gangsters
So
back then.
so he adopted us, the official kids, like I could say.
Okay, yeah.
Again, with all due respect to my siblings. Donc voilà, he took care of the youngest, that was us, my mom's kids, and my aunt's kids. Their brother was that Bundu was old
Yes.
enough to take care of his siblings, so he was appointed to take care of his sisters, and
Okay.
Mobutu was appointed. He appointed himself to take care of us, my mom's kids, the six of us.
Did did you ever feel back then that maybe the kids that were not part of the pack, the lucky pack, did they ever feel jealous or
Well,
why not me? Do you
at
think
that
so?
time, I didn't think about it, but today,
Yeah.
I'm sure some of them were jealous. Well, actually, I'm sure of it, because when you see the way some people react, you cannot stop thinking about.
Because
They just about the life we had, but we didn't choose the life we had. I mean,
yeah,
I
of
was
course.
8 when he died. I didn't have any choice but to accept a stepfather that I didn't choose, and it was like that. Voilà.
But because your father and Mobutu were best friends, so you already knew your new father.
Yeah, actually, he was coming sometimes at home. I remember when he was coming at home, they used to turn all the lights off. Mobutu is coming, but for us, it was the president. We were so young because we were
Yeah.
seeing him on TV. We knew he
Yeah.
was married to
Quand le
our
toit se
aunt.
lève sur le fleuve Zaïre,
Voilà,
t'as
we
bon.
knew he was married to our aunt, but for us, it was le président. And when my father died, I don't. Nobody explained. I don't remember someone explaining to me that we were going to move and live at Kanchachi, and nobody
And have a
explained
new
that.
dad.
It just happened. We just moved.
I have so many questions.
I
What
know, me
about
too.
what about what about grieving? Like
Oh
when your
God,
father passed, you were 8.
yeah,
So at the same time, you lose a father at 8. You you were sad. It's devastating. And at the same time, you have a new father who's the fucking president, the Marechal. How
yeah.
how do you process that as a kid?
You you don't you don't because in our culture we don't talk about our feelings.
Yeah,
Never,
I know.
never.
Yeah, I
Okay,
know.
I'm not. We don't talk about our feelings, so it's something you carry with you your whole life. And at one point, you explode.